I would also like to share my screen. Just a minute. Just give me a minute.
Good afternoon, Dr. Sheetal. Dr. Sheetal Kumar, you can switch on your video.
I hope my screen is also visible.
Yes, Anita, you're loud and clear. Your screen is visible.
So, I welcome all of you today at this roundtable discussion titled AI for Campus Success, Opportunities and Challenges. I'm Anita Ram, Director at Assessfy. So to start with, I would just first start with introducing the great panelist what we have today with us. So we have Professor Rahela Faruqi, Honorary Director, University Placement Cell at Jamia Millia Islamia University. Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ravandale, the President at Maharashtra TPO Association and Dean Industry Institute Interaction, Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust. We have Dr. Vineet Kotak, who is the Professor at Shan Anchor Kachi Engineering College. Mr. Prakash CH, the Director Training and Placement at Akshaya Institute of Technology. Mr. Wilson Pinto, Head TPO, St. Francis Institute of Technology. We have Mr. Milkesh Jain, Head TPO at R.C. Patel Institute of Technology. Dr. Hemant Nehete, Training and Placement Officer at Indala College of Engineering. Dr. Rahul Andigaonkar, the Training and Placement Officer at Padma Bhushan Vasantdada Patil Institute of Technology. Dr. Shrikant Baste, who is the Training and Placement Officer at New Horizon Institute of Technology and Management. We have Dr. Vivek Rajput, the Training and Placement Officers at Sri Ram Institute of Technology. We have Professor Sanjay Jadhav, the Secretary at Maharashtra TPO Association and also the Training and Placement Officer at MGM College of Engineering and Technology. And we also have Dr. Bhavesh Kumar Basi, the Assistant Professor and HOD of Mechanical Department at Vishwaniketan Institute of Management, Entrepreneurship and Engineering Technology. So this panel would be moderated by Mr. Bhupesh Deharia, who is the CEO of Aegis School of Data Science and AI and the founder of Assessfy. And also we'll have a Assessfy platform insight that will be showcased to us by Mr. Purvesh Matre, who's the head of the customer experience at Assessfy. So to start with, yes, we are here to discuss a very prominent topic, that is AI for campus success, opportunities and challenges. So to start with, yes, we are here to give you an integrated AI and automated solution, okay, which are coming into two folds. The strategy what we provide, one is it's student preparation for campus recruitment, which is done by Assessfy AI, where AI powered mock assessments are provided, personalized feedback and insights are there, and readiness for any kind of aptitude, technical, HR, or case study rounds. Secondly, this is something which is for student preparation. Secondly, we also are there providing there with process automation and workflow efficiency for MUNI, which is provided by MUNI Siegel. This is for TPOs and the institutions, the end-to-end placement automation system, student data repository, recruiter communications, shortlisting and analytics. Moving ahead, to start with campus preparation, the process what Assessfy is offering. So yes, improved success in campus recruitment. This is through mock practice and not through luck. The statement says it all. So just a minute. What is this? Common hurdles what we see in campus recruitment: limited exposure which the students are getting, inadequate practice, the lack of interview skills, where the students are really not prepared, to the fullest when they go and appear for the interview in different domains, which is technical, functional, or HR round. Academic and industry gaps, where it is, very limited exposure to the student to really understand what is really required, and also to manage the time, when it comes to going for the assessment or for the interviews. So these are a couple of hurdles and the challenges what the students face. Introducing Assessfy, one of its kind of platform which helps students to really prepare and get better when it comes to campus preparation. So what we provide here is smart assessment platform, okay, that helps students to really appear for different kind of test and be prepared for the assessments for the campus recruitment. So we have multiple types of assessment in different patterns and formats, right from industry standard test to coding test to interviews preparation and all that. Actionable insights, so all these different formats of tests where the students appear for, it provides them with detailed analytics of about their performances, their weaker areas, which are their strength, where they have to really improve, and complete a roadmap of their performances. Better recruitment readiness, yes, so it helps them for the students to really prepare and be ready for the campuses. So let me introduce you all this that Honorable Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Sri Jayant Chaudhary ji, he unveils the world's first learning outcome measurement platform, Assessfy AI, on 20th Feb 2025 this year in New Delhi in an event. So just have a look at that. Moving ahead, there's a short video for you all. I just want you all to just have a look.
Anita, your audio is not shared.
Yeah, audio is not playing.
I'll just wrote it.
Python, D. Presenting Assessfy AI, crack campus recruitment assessments through mock practice tests, not luck. Boost your chances of success with focused mock practice and aptitude tests, case studies, various tech and management topics including C, Java, Python, DSA, database, ML, marketing, HR, finance, sales, and more. Practice makes perfect. Dive deep into unlimited mock coding challenges and tests, designed to simulate the recruitment patterns of leading companies. Learn from personalized feedback with Assessfy's world-first AI-powered auto-evaluation system, pinpointing areas of improvement for each question and coding challenge. Let's see the magic of Assessfy auto-coding in action in this video, showcasing how our system automatically evaluating and providing score for each coding problem. And here is real magic. Just like real instructor, Assessfy is also providing personalized feedback, highlighting areas for improvement. This how we humans learns based on feedback. Get ready for the big day with AI-powered mock interview practice. Whether it's a personal, HR, technical, or functional interview, Assessfy covers it all. Let's see the magic of Assessfy in mock interview. Here is the candidate's interview response.
A hash table uses a hash function to map key to array indices, enabling fast value retrievals.
Assessfy AI is now analyzing the answer and providing personalized expert feedback, highlighting areas for improvement like an expert. Practice makes perfect. Dive deep into unlimited mock aptitude tests, technical and functional tests, mock coding challenges, and mock interviews. Get ready to secure your dream job. Register now at assessfy.com.
So moving ahead, you must have seen through the video that what all solutions we are providing for the students to really prepare for their campus preparation and to stand out from the crowd. So here's Assessfy comprehensive solution. Like we mentioned in the video also, coding assessment is something what we're providing, which is industry standard programming type of coding assessment, aptitude test, AI interview practice solution, which is spread across different domains, HR, marketing, finance, every field we are covering, technical knowledge, and also case studies. Couple of sample mock tests. So we have a test library. Students can register and offer that kind of test, what they really want to appear for, and practice it on a regular basis to really prepare themselves. Now, along with the regular type of assessments, what we have, Assessfy has also developed one of its kind of solution, that is project-based learning, which also deals with real-world skills development. So these are the key features of project-based learning, what Assessfy is providing as a platform, where right from project idea generation to end-to-end workflow management, milestone setup, tracking the project progress, what the students have done, continuous and rigorous feedback to the students, and also an evaluator assignment. So all this entire service is available into the project management, project-based learning solution for the faculties and the students. Moving ahead, these are the areas what we really cover, right from computer science, artificial intelligence, to all engineering fields, to MBA, HR, all preparation of banking exams, gate preparation. So all type of subjects are supported through Assessfy. Then coming to key benefits of the students, of course, by using this platform for their campus preparation, students would be more aligned to the industry requirement. They will learn the time management. It will boost their confidence as they really understand where they are, how much they are progressing with every passing test what they are giving, and it also help them to improve their chances of employability. Couple of institutes with whom we have already done pilot for this particular service of campus preparation. So just listing out a couple of them here. Introducing you to MUni Seagull, which is an AI-powered central internship and campus recruitment suite. As I said in the beginning, that there are two modes in which we are working. One is for students, one is for institutes. So MUni Seagull is an AI-powered centralized internship and campus recruitment suite, which helps to transform the entire campus recruitment process. You can manage it well using this platform. How you can do it? By the ground level experience, with the presence what we have at all India, you can reach out to different corporates and connect with them with the companies to really start the process and interaction with your campus to start the hiring process. This can be done very easily, smoothly, hassle free with the technology platform that we provide, which is MUni Seagull. So we are introducing this platform for all the TPO members here who are present here. You can start using the platform on fair uses basis. From we'll circulate a form in the chat box. You can register yourself and you can start using the platform. One video on Seagull. I would like you all to have your attention on this.
As you are managing training and placement cell or career development center, one of your major challenges in campus placement is connecting with campus recruiters, university hiring team, and talent acquisition team, establishing relationships, keeping your data updated, and expanding your network of recruiters. Introducing MUni Seagull Recruiter Outreach, a tool that allows you to easily reach out to thousands of campus recruiters and expand your recruitment efforts. Here's how MUni's Seagull Recruiter Outreach tool works. It's a simple 5-step process. Step 1. Log into your MUni Seagull account. Step 2. Navigate to the Recruiter Outreach feature and select the desired target companies. Step 3. Send out campus invitations to the selected recruiters. Step 4. Recruiters receive the email and complete the campus request form. Step 5. You will receive an email with a filled campus request form for scheduling the campus recruitment. In addition to recruiter outreach, MUni Seagull also offers a variety of other tools as part of its Ultimate Campus Placement Toolkit, including a campus workflow manager for managing end-to-end campus placement process, CRM, campus ATS, email follow-up system, auto shortlisting of profiles, auto CV builder, AI proctored assessment, auto interview scheduler, Zoom integration, a dashboard for KPI, LMS for campus preparation and campus preparation content. The AI-powered MUni Seagull platform can transform your campus placement by streamlining processes and simplifying communication with recruiters. It can enhance the results and success rate of your campus recruitment. Additionally, it has the potential to reduce costs by 50% and workload by 70% by automating tasks such as sending campus invitations to recruiters, automatically shortlisting students based on recruiters' requirements, sending notifications to students, and scheduling interviews. By providing a seamless and efficient experience, MUni Seagull can also enhance your campus brand among recruiters. Transform your campus placement process with MUNI Siegel. Thanks for your interest.
So I think the video must have given you an insight about what I was trying to say, how it can really help you to reach out to multiple recruiters at one go in a smooth fashion. You can reach out to me or Catherine, my colleague, and we can help you out to start with the process. Moving ahead, this is my team where we can get in touch with them. You can get in touch with us for Assessfy or Siegel, whatever service you want to opt. So that's all from my side. I would now like to request Mr. Bhupesh Dahiya to start with the panel discussion. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you so much. I think your presentation has set up the context as well. So I, Bhupesh Dhari, extend very warm welcome to all of you, those who are present over here, all the speakers, all the delegates from across the globe. Anita, can you show the speaker slide, please? So today we are glad that we have amazing panel of experts, those who are with us, Professor Rahela, Professor Sheetal Kumar, Dr. Vineet, Mr. Prakash, Mr. Wilson Pinto, Mr. Milesh, Dr. Hemant, Dr. Rahul, Dr. Shrikant, Dr. Vivek, Professor Sanjay, Dr. Pasi, and my colleague Purvesh. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. And thank you so much for joining. Before we start the panel discussion, here is some housekeeping points. This is a free-flowing question answer format wherein like I'll be as a moderator, I'll be playing a devil's advocate, throwing the questions in a round robin fashion. And then we'll try to really build up the idea. We'll try to really hear the different perspectives from all the speakers. So my request to all the speakers, please focus your responses to limiting to the questions. If you have any additional point, perhaps we can really address those points at later stage. Second, try to really restrict your responses to 1 to 2 minutes maximum, and that we will have a fair chance to other speakers as well, and we'll have the diverse perspective in this roundtable, and that's the whole objective. And once we are done with the panel discussion, we'll open the floor to audience, and then you can really ask questions. Meanwhile, if you have any question, feel free to really write on the chat, and I can really ask on your behalf to all the panelists. Here is the brief agenda. So we have already, Anita has given you the Assessfy presentation. We have the roundtable discussion. Then my colleague Purvesh will show you the AI magic in action, right? How AI can really transform the campus recruitment, both from the point of view of the campus preparation and from automating the entire CMC process. Then we'll have the question answer, and then we'll hear the closing remarks from all the panelists. Next, Anita. So my discussion will be focused around on 4 areas. Of course, we'll talk about what is happening on the ground, what is the current placement scenario. The second, we'll discuss about what are the challenges, right? And the third, which is the most important thing, how we can use AI to transform the success of the entire campus placement on twofold. One, in terms of a process, and the second, in terms of building up the capability and preparedness of the students for campus process, right? And last, of course, how we can really embed AI, how we can really roll out the AI in university campuses, right? So that's the last point. To begin with, let me start a question with Dr. Sheetal Kumar with you, since you are also, other than managing the placement for your own college, you're also president for the entire Maharashtra Training and Placement Officers Association, and your eyes are on the ground, right? So we would like to really hear your perspective. What is happening on ground, right? And as we are seeing this war, economic turmoil, and of course, this digital brain AI is making the market anxious, right? I keep on hearing there are a lot of news coming from NVIDIA CEO to Mark Zuckerberg, right? To so many people are predicting that AI will replace the job of the coders. The AI will do this, AI will do that. But before we come to the AI, what's happening? Like for last 2 years, it seemed that it was one of the best season for the campus recruitment. So what is your opinion? What is your ground data saying? What exactly is happening on the ground? Would like to hear from you.
Yeah, sir, am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Team EM Uni, as well as Assessfy. It's a pleasure interacting with you. And yes, there is impact of different maybe factors, global factors, as well as local factors we can consider. So current scenario is not very good as compared to 22. We can say 2022 was the golden era for all the
Right.
placement officers across the country. So
Mm.
as far as this year is concerned, yes, there are certain issues like many companies are keeping kind of wait and watch kind of situation. But fortunately, 24 was okay as compared to sorry, 25 was okay as compared
Yeah.
to 23 and 24.
Right.
After 2022, 23, 24, we saw some downfall, but now 25 was better than these 2 years, and 26 looks to be a bit, people are still bit cautious. But yes, mass recruiters are also thinking that, okay, they should also go in the market and hire, but they probably will come in the month of August or September. So TPOs have to watch when they are actually coming, probably mid of July and end of July. They will start giving the appointment to different colleges and they will start their recruitment. As far as impact of AI is concerned, yes, there are certain issues. Maybe we regularly get some news that this company has removed so many people, etc. But my personal opinion is that things will be positive. If
Right.
we use AI, then definitely there will be some changes in job roles. Some jobs will go, that is for sure, because redundant jobs, repetitive jobs, those kind of profiles will be reduced up to certain extent. But at the same time, there will be some different job profiles which will be created using AI. So if the students and colleges will keep themselves relevant by updating themselves with latest tools, I think there will be probably positive thing. Like analogy, we can consider the example of typewriters. When computers came, people said that no, now what these people will do. But they learned how to use computers for typing, etc., and probably they got more opportunities, and their redundant work was solved, isn't it? So similarly, these things will happen in almost every sector using AI. So I hope currently, if you consider in percentage, though, as compared to 22, if we 2022, 23, 22 batch, we can say in any college, if it was say 75, 80% placement, in the same college, 23, 24 might have gone to up to 65, 60 or 50%. But 25 for 2025 batch, which recently passed out, there I think placement was again up to 70, 75%. That is my say on this topic. I hope I answered your question, sir.
No, wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing in your perspective. Uh, Dr. Vineet, where the wind flowing, where the future of job looks like, where the major trends are coming.
पांडे सर इकडे या ना जरा.
Major trend is, of course, towards collaboration.
ते
Mainly
काहीतरी ऐन वेळेस
because
व्हिडिओ
all the recruiters are actually looking forward for project-based learning. They are looking forward for students who have performed projects or who are actually skilled towards industry-based oriented jobs. Of course, one is curriculum in which in the curriculum they definitely learn something. But when it comes to their profile, their own personal profiles, what the company is looking forward is how much skills, additional skills have they added to their curriculum, and how many projects they have done. And when we say projects, it should be live projects. If they are live projects, definitely it helps them give an upper hand towards their competitors. And the most important thing is collaboration, because
Right.
teamwork is something what the recruiters are actually looking forward.
Oh, very rightly said. Like we have also seen at our own school, ages School of Data Science. Now, when company comes, they typically look at the capstone project, what project they have essentially done, right? So, have they done facial recognition based attendance system, or have they really done, say, agentic AI, or have they done the fine tuning? And then based on that, typically they are the interview. Yes, so yes, certification, knowledge is important, but application of a knowledge through project demonstration is, I think it's emerging clear-cut winner.
Exactly.
And that's where AI first is typically the top agenda of the recruiters. Let us build up on that point and further hear from Mr. Pinto. What's your views? We would like to hear how the recruiters from Mumbai, what kind of other stuff they're looking beyond the degree and merely certification when they're coming for campus.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pinto, you could hear my question?
Yeah, I could hear it. I could hear it,
Yeah,
sir.
please.
Am I audible now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. To look at the recruitment process, it has not changed much, sir. Expectations are the same old. I think you started the recruitment probably in 2004, 2005.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to do Exaware and other campuses together at that time. So things have not changed much in the last 20, 25 years. You can have these waves coming in, Internet of Things or AI. But having said all these things, technology will come and go. Any professional which is being sought out by the companies, basic ingredients will remain the same. Whether the person has the problem solving skills, has he learned the subject that he was supposed to learn in the college curriculum? Has he built up the team building skills, and so on and so forth. Whatever changes we are seeing right now, that is a depression in the job market, is more to do with the major economic scenario which has changed over the globe. The wars been taking place, something happening in US, the contraction of the economy, Russian war, and this and that. So there is less spending on the IT sector, and there is, because of the less spending on the IT sector, the jobs in the IT sector have gone down, and it can be seen across India, right from IITs to a common college like us. You'll find 30-40% placement has gone down. So we cannot just blame it on the inclusion of AI, because AI has been there for last 60, 70 more years.
Very true.
So I can't blame AI for the loss of jobs. It might be a very partial, because the investment that you see globally is around $217 billion in AI. If $270 billion of investment can make such a big impact, then I think something is wrong. The jobs that are gone are huge in number, and that is more to do with the macroeconomic factor, not the technology factor as per se. And the colleges which have been doing well in the placement are those where they get good student, they have good faculty, the good education system is there. So I would advise all the TPO community and the students to ground their basic correctly, to ground their skills correctly, and then opportunities will always be there, sir. Always be there. Thank you.
No, wonderful. I think this is a fresh perspective, different when everybody is declaring the doomsday of AI. At least you have given some positive note. Thank you so much. Yes, you're right in a way that the placement process, not even 2004, if I see even my campus placement days since 95, it has not changed, right? The same aptitude test, same personal interview, same technical interview. The GD and GD perhaps becoming redundant. The only thing perhaps is being added is behavioral tests and perhaps very rare and hackathons and other forms of the recruitment. But more or less, this remains same, and the number of colleges and the students has grown manifold. Now, I think India produces roughly around 1.5 million, which is second to China. Amazing number. So, Mr. Prakash, we would like to hear from you since that what's happening in the southern part, what's happening on the ground, and then we'll move to the next topic, which is challenges. But before that, let's hear from most of you that what's happening on the ground.
Yes,
how the placement sentiments, how the placement scene.
They already explained actually what the scenario is. The main challenges what we are facing is getting a resource person. Upskilling will tell. Do the upskilling. Faculty doesn't have exposure.
Mm.
Who are working in the colleges. So main is getting a resource person. Second, aptitude. What are how many hours we have to fix it out? Whether it should be virtual or it should be offline. So how to incorporate in the academic schedule? Whether we should have an in-house training or we have to give for a third party. There are a lot of issues. Okay, so we can getting a company is not a big issue, as I know actually, right? Problem is enabling the students. There is no participation from the students. We do a lot of follow-ups. They never. So internal operation itself, a lot of problems with us actually. And there will not be a proper support from the departments. Always, I don't know. Whenever they will tell about only academic issues. So student to get place, he should have a very good skill set rather than what the academic CGP is having, as I know, according to my point of view. Right? Unless a skill set. So you should have minimum skill set on 3 or 4 domains. Out of which you should prove, no? When you sell, he is having a good experience or whatever it may be, you have to prove it. How will prove it? So you need to do the project. How the students will do the project? Just they will go to some agency, they will pay 1,000 or something rupees and they will bring it and they will submit to get the marks. It never works out for the purpose of placement.
Very true.
So according to me, the major challenges is internship. Company will never allow a student inside the campus, in their inside. They never allow. Lot of it. Whenever we contact HRs, they never respond. We do a lot of follow-ups. No, I don't know. My experience I'm sharing. I don't know for others. So what the challenge is, first and foremost is giving a training for that it is too difficult to get a resource person. Second, as you told AI, who will teach AI to the students? There are 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 AI tools are there. Which tool is fit for computer science? Which tool is fit for ECE? Which tool is fit for circuit branch and non-circuit branches? Who will decide this? From where bring the resource person? Is the cost involved? Who will pay the cost? Management don't want to pay, or can we collect from the student? So there are a lot of internal issues rather than placing the students. So as I know, hardly 25-30% of the students will get placed. What about remaining 70% of the students? Everything is because of skill set, as I know, personally I'm telling actually, because of lagging in skill set. So there is no proper input to the students also. And to run the show, we are facing a lot of difficulties, especially with the budget or the finance. Second, support from the management as well as academic department, resource person, real offline industries, internships. Right? Internship should be offline, internship should be. And on-end project should be carried out. Minimum 3 projects on each domain. So at least they should have 6 to 7 projects in the profile. Otherwise, company will never consider. This is what these are the main challenges what I'm telling. For these things, we want solution. That's what my point of view is. Is it okay?
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now you have really put point blank problems which are like a
challenges.
Known truth that yes, internship and other stuff projects, students they go to shops and they charge money and they build the projects on their behalf. And I've seen in some cases even the Indian students, those who have visited US, they are actually outsourcing their project work in Hyderabad and then shops.
Yes.
Which is like we are laughing, but that's a really very bad state of education.
Yes.
Anyway, so Dr. Mikilkesh, let's hear from you. Your institution is having location disadvantage in some rural area. And I was personally fortunate to really visit a couple of times and such amazing work you have done. You created a beautiful infrastructure, hired wonderful faculty. What is happening on the ground? What kind of challenges you're facing in terms of really facilitating them placement, in terms of skilling them? Let us build upon what Mr. Prakash has really just said.
Hi, good afternoon all. Am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes.
So thank you team and good afternoon all my colleague friends from the training placement fraternity. So fortunately you visited a couple of months back in our campus.
Right.
So the first challenge is our location. We are located in a remote area, Taluka place. That is, so whatever intake we get is of all rural background students, first generation learners, wherein even they won't speak local language, Marathi and English, so they have their local
There is
language.
some network problem, I think.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, now
Yes,
we
yes,
are
yes.
audible. Yeah.
Yeah, you're audible, please.
So challenges wise, the students intake what we get in our campus is of very average, below average type of students, wherein our first challenge is make them ready as per the requirement of industry in terms of soft skill, communication skill, and technical expectation, because the CET score wise or intake wise they are of below average. To compete with other colleges in terms of number or make them ready or competitive as for other college, we need to do a lot of groundwork. So with the vision and mission of our management and all our leadership, we are doing a lot of investment in terms of skilling the students. We have a lot of partnership with the corporate companies. If you take Wipro, we have Barclays, we have Tech Mahindra, we have Jainsar, wherein a lot of CSR driven program wherein they are training our students. We have Mahindra, wherein we have life skills, soft skill program for skilling of the students. And parallelly, we also have faculty team who is working behind the scene to make them ready. Second challenge, what we observed in terms of students' attitude. I mean, we do have number of opportunities in place, but what Prakash sir was saying, we need to follow with the students. They need to take part in the training, they need to take part in mock interviews, they should take mock tests so that they can face actual campus placement test and interview. So students' attitude is the second challenge, which is generic all across what we call Gen Z. Because of this, after COVID, a lot of shift in the students' mindset and this young generation shifted towards digital media. So 30 seconds ka reel nahi chalta. How they can sit in class of 45 minutes? That is the challenge. So we also expect faculty should be more competent enough to engage the students and make them ready. Why he or she should sit in the class and how he can outperform in the campus placement. So that is also a challenge students mindset wise. Students are not stable. Uh, they are expecting everything in very shortcut manner. They are not following the path of effort or what we can say struggle. They are expecting everything in shortcut. So we do a lot of activities wherein we are observing the same pattern. They are following the shortcut. We are taking mock tests when students use doing malpractice and they are delivering the result and they are expecting marks based on that. But practically, the same result is not getting reflected in terms of campus placement.
Very true.
They are getting rejected in the actual process. So attitude we are facing big challenge, and that is generic all across, I would say. We are not shortfall of companies, we are not short of training programs or the faculty resources. Management is positive, visionary, they are also supporting the team like all other colleges. Student mindset need to be changed, and maybe we are expecting some sort of tool wherein that tool will trigger the students a kind of reality check. कि boss, if they are not able to sit 8 hours के class में, how they will work for 10 hours in the organization? They are thinking, sir, 8 घंटे का school आप चला रहे हैं. We are getting a lot of complaints from the students as well. Sir, 8-8, 10-10 घंटे की तरह college चलता है क्या? So we are making them ready, boss. How will you work in the organization where they are 10 hours का working, 12 hours का working? You have to work in the shift. How are you going to manage? आपको 8 घंटे का college नहीं चल रहा है. So that way we are doing a lot of this reality check. Maybe something, some sort of tool wherein students will be get exposure to this reality, so that they will understand and they will come on ground and start preparing as per the expectation of the industry. So this is from my end. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. Like, so, yeah, ground reality is student behavior. I think this is one of the constant which I have been hearing and observing for even from our time, right? And I think this behavior, when you really sit on this side, earlier recruiters might be feeling our behavior was bad, but when I'm on this side, I really find and struggle to really comprehend the behavior of students, right? But this young generation on the positive side, if I also see that, yes, they don't like to say what you want to hear, but I think most of them, they're very much clear what they want in their life, and they're very proactive. But yes, the class participation, the span attention, is something which is a great concern. So let us further discuss on this area. What are the ground level challenge before we jump on usage of AI? Professor Sanjay, I would like to hear your perspective from your college, and since you're also associated with Maharashtra TPO Association, what your colleagues are saying, what is happening on the ground, what are the ground level challenges which technology can really solve, right? How we can really use technology in terms of really resolving these issues. But before that, let's understand what are the other ground level challenges.
Uh, Thank you, Rupesh and Anita, for inviting me in this roundtable discussion. And welcome all training placement officers. Most of all are associated with our Maharashtra TPO Association. Since me, Sheetal, and other members, Vinit sir and Milkesh, other members are working in hand daily basis. So we have a majorly facing multiple challenges. The uh, first challenge is that there is no lack of companies in the market. Many companies we are getting for recruitment, but there is a lack of something in students. So we couldn't catch up because even though when we call some company, good companies, even though our package 5.5, 6 lakh and 7 lakh, that was a not bad. It's good package companies. Still, if you got a registration of 150 students, on that day of the campus, you got 40 or 50 only. So that is the scenario everywhere present. So what to do with this situation is one of the most challenging for the TPOs, because TPOs are running day and night and getting the companies for the campus drive. Because as you know, it's very difficult to catch one company
Right.
for the recruitment. So they are trying hard to get maximum companies giving maximum opportunity. If you see 10 years back, a student have to come out of the campus and he has to wander here and there for the job opportunities. He has to visit the companies, paper advertisement, and so many things. But the scenario has changed drastically because as a team TPO came into picture, so now they are getting on-campus recruitment before their graduation, but the students are not getting seriousness about this. This is the biggest challenge we are facing. Despite of that, as others said regarding the colleges are not cooperating, Mr. Prakash here, management is not cooperating. Also, HODs are not cooperating. Everywhere scenario is same. As per my college is very good, cooperating very well. Management is also good. But the support from the academic background we are not getting. We need to get this support from the not only college level, it should be from the AICT university, and from government level we need support. They know the situation, and they are every government is worried about the what we say berozgari and all those things. They are very, everyone is facing challenges. Oppositions are also throwing comments on the this situation, but no one want to come forward. But they they should know the person sitting in the campus, that is TPO authorized person, who can solve this problem, and they're not giving any power to the training placement officer. We fought a lot regarding the 6 pay TPO post in list. 6 pay we got it, but 7 pay and all those things, still issues are pending with the AICT. They are not coming forward. Another issues we are finding at the TPOs level. So we can see the multiple generation within TPO area. Me, Sital, Vinit sir, and Prakash sir, we are the experienced people in this field, and we are well settled. We are getting all those things. We know all those challenges and all those things. So we are finding somewhat way to resolve these problems, and we are running the show as by going on. But the peoples, those who are in middle age, those who are having a 3-4 years in as a TPO, the peoples, those who are just entered in the TPO field, because it's very challenging to work in the academic like a corporate as a TPO because they didn't understand even. And a major challenge is that the principals and directors, those are having the age 60 and 70, they are still in mentality that our motto is only to educate the student. Our motto is not to giving them job and all those things. That is also one of the major challenge. The things are also not included in the curriculum, because every company for recruitment and for the entrepreneurship, for get the student need to upskill, because aptitude trainings and all those things, these are things are not in the syllabus. Even though technical specific trainings, even though assessment, you are suggesting that Assessfy is suggesting, you are working in uni, that type of technologies, that of the assessments that of required now. But how student get done? Who will pay that? Management is not ready to pay, students are not ready to pay, and these things are required as to enter in the industry. And who will going to pay? That is the biggest question of nowadays. Some institutes are paying where students are not taking seriousness. If our institute is paying 6,000 per student for third year training, but students are not turning up, that is also one of the challenge. So how to take in this challenge is the biggest problem. All TPOs we need to convey. So, and we are doing that. Those are new TPOs. We are pampering them. We are giving them trainings. We are telling them the advantage. That only one motto we are telling them, that is the this is the what we can say in Hindi, that is this is a punya ka kaam. We are giving wealth to one generation of the child. Wealth to पूरा generation का हम लोग wealth change कर रहे हैं as a giving them a job. And that's what this motto, you should work not for the money and not for the, because they have apart from the TNP, they have academic load, they have the other work, NAC, NBA, and blah 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 things. And he got frustrated because others are working 9 to 5 and taking rest on Saturday, Sunday, and holidays, and TPO is working 24/7. So in this field, no newcomers want to enter, and this is the biggest challenge also. Thank you.
No, thank you. So these are some hard-hitting facts on the ground from the management and to the student. And of course, like this is a major problem. We also advertise a lot of jobs from a lot of recruiters on Seagull, and we find difficulty in terms of really getting the number of students applying. And at the final day of the assessment, you realize that very few number of students turn up. So at one end, we people are crying that yes, there's not enough jobs, and on the other hand, the employers are struggling to really get the candidate. Like every day, we are conducting the interviews for tech and sales and other areas, and it is difficult to really get the candidate. But yeah, so that problem is something very difficult. Other problems can be solved. Budget and tech and other areas can be solved, but this human behavior is something which is extremely difficult. Let us jump to the second, which is the most important point for which we have gathered today over here. Not that all problems we can really solve, but certain areas we can really solve, right? And that's the positive outlook we need to really carry. And I think AI can significantly play a role. Various industries, whether it is automobile or telecom or whether it is a healthcare, almost every industry, AI is doing some unimaginable thing, right? AI is able to really detect cancers. My friend Dr. Geeta launched a AI company to detect the breast cancer, and they're doing with the mobile phone. This is doing something amazing stuff. Not talking about US stories, but here in India itself, we ourselves have done amazing work in the AI. We rolled out child tracking and women trafficking app, which is called Kojo. We gave it free of cost to the government of Goa. AI is doing amazing stuff. But unfortunately, very less usage of AI, which is happening actually on the education. Students are using, unfortunately, for cheating. But there is a lot of scope for AI in terms of improving the placement sales process, automate it, streamline it. And the second aspect is about preparing students for campus recruitment process. And Pintoji has rightly said, in terms of a recruitment process, nothing has changed. Same aptitude test, same technical interview, same HR interview, same case study based stuff. So now here is my question to you, Dr. Pasi. how AI can be used to prep student well for this campus campus recruitment process.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope I'm loud and clear to you all.
Yes, please.
Yes. So first of all, I would like to appreciate Assessfy, because for any kind of knowledge enhancement, there are three basic pillars: content delivery, and its assessment. Now, being a traditional institutions in India, we are focusing on content, we are focusing on content delivery, but the content assessment is same throughout the last 50, 100 years, you can say. And integrating AI in content assessment and candidate assessment can always be a big revolution in the era of content assessment or learning assessment. Now, I would like to just add one thing to all the stakeholders sitting here. See, currently I'm in Europe. I'm seeing their education system. So what I can find here, they are not focusing on placing the students.
Right.
They are focusing on making students capable to get the placement. And you will all be amazed to know they have a tool where they check whether this student can get a placement or not. So the student who enters into the second year of their undergraduate course, they have to go through some psychological test. Then some different kind of tests are there. So there are 5 to 6 type of tests. This test inputs have been given to that software, and then software gives a rating that whether you are made for placement or not. So once the rating is given that he is made for placement, then the different track of training starts. Someone can get a rating that you are made for entrepreneurship and business. So there are different track of training starts. Okay, so I can figure out that we are still lagging in that. So we are taking burden of placing students so much, like achieving 90% placement, 100% placement, rather than we are focusing more towards making them capable to get a placement. Yeah, there are some challenges, rightly said by Professor Sanjay. Like if you see the budget of any institution, and you will find that only 5 to 6% component is being given to the TPOs. So I know that pain area, and that is the biggest challenge. Secondly, top management system always consider that there is TPO, he is hired for that job and he has to do it. We don't know how he will do, but he has to do it. Okay, so this is the second thing. Now coming to my point, so AI. So technology is always made to make the journey simple, but it is very important how we are taking that in our day-to-day life. Now I'm seeing Assessfy very closely, and I have been seeing your developments, your organization developments since last 1 year very closely. And I can find that you have actually targeted the basic root of the learning, that is assessing their outcomes. And that is very important. So AI is going to make the students understand the real-time assessment, which is very important, which was missing during my era of 2008-9. Then it will give you a real-time feedback. So real-time feedback always plays an important role. Third, it is going to give you the criticism. Now, being a human being, we do not like to get criticized by some people. But if someone, some robotic arm or AI agent is criticizing me in the closed room, it is okay, fine. I would like to improve it, and I will take it as a positive challenge for me. But there is a human psychology as well, so which we have to tackle. And rightly said, your tool is tackling that, sir. So I will not take much time about that. I have lots of many things to share but due to time constraint, I will not take much time. But yeah, this technology is going to bring a 360-degree revolution, not only in the life of students, but in the life of TPOs as well. I can see TPOs are doing so many paperwork, so many. Like if they are, sir, you won't believe, they have to justify that they have conducted the fruitful training for the students. So they have to take some geotag photos, they have to take attendance, they have to upload somewhere, they have to submit the outcome report to the HODs. Now the HOD who is sitting in the HOD who is sitting in his cabin, he is not knowing exactly what happened in the training, and he gives the criticism comment to the kind of training delivered. So making this use of technologies will make the work of TPOs very simple, I guess, and very channelized. Okay, means I can imagine a dashboard for the TPOs, complete dashboard, AI operated dashboard for the TPOs, where the management, where the HODs, authorities can go and see what is happening in the training placement department. So TPOs can exactly use their role and time for value-added things rather than wasting their times on paperwork. They can do actually value-added things. So technology is going to be the revolutionized for both the parties, TPOs as well as students. Thank you. Thank you.
No, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your perspective, right? Of course, India's system is more on rote learning, and European and Western system is more on the project-based learning, right? And they're using a lot of standardized tests to really evaluate their behavioral profile. And I think we have also rolled out a behavioral test called Big Five Ocean, which can really give you the early indicators in terms of daily behavior. Because at the end of the day, employer looks for the consolidated competency, which is composition of his skill, knowledge, and behavior. You may know about Python, you can really build the software in the Python, but you don't have behavior to really sit for 10 hours, or or maybe a good behavior to really build a grow as a developer. It's a very important aspect. Yes, AI and technology has a lot of power to really automate and make humans' life much easier. And in this context, training and placement officers and career development professionals. So one of the major point which is being coming uh, out of this discussion, that yes, the support from academic staff, academic teams is not as it is required, because while the TPOs has got this responsibility that yes, we are paying you the money, your job is to really place them candidate, irrespective whether candidate have the right knowledge or skill or not, or do they have the right kind of behavior or attitude or not, right? And at the end of the day, you have to really give the 100% placement to really justify your job against all the constraints. And one of the major issue which I have also seen, that yes, the support from the faculty academic department is very less in terms of really building up the foundation if you really give the feedback. The second part is like a mock interview. So let's come down to the ground level, because we need to really prep students for interviews, which is technical interview, and technical interview something which training and placement department or career development center can't really conduct. This is very much technical. The civil, mechanical, electrical, computer science department, they have to really do. And my question to Dr. Hemant, to you, how AI can really step in? Can we really use AI in terms of really automating the entire mock interview preparation? How we can really use student to really prep them well
Yes,
for
sir.
technical HR interviews?
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes. Thank you, Professor, for inviting me here. And since last 8 to 9 years, sir, I have seen placements are not to be same as they were in last 5 to 6 years. And companies are not only looking for marks or degrees, they want students who can solve problems. That is, they if they work in terms work, they if they speak clearly and think independently. Because the job market is also changing very fast, and the new technologies like AI, data science, and automation are creating various kinds of jobs. So at the same time, some old jobs are disappearing due to as AI coming. So for 2026 graduation batch, the competition is very high, And students will need more than just classroom knowledge. They require real knowledge and confidence. And I have seen that the challenges faced by students and colleges are there should be a skill gap. There should be skill gap. Many students don't know exact skill and that companies want. They may know theory, but but not how to use it in real life. Second, students often don't get enough practice for interviews or for many company tests. Many feel nervous or unprepared. Third, it is very important. Training and placement officer is a very tough job, sir, as they have to support hundreds of students, often with limited staff and tools. And it is hard to give personal attention to each and every student. Now, I will tell you, sir, how AI can help students and colleges. So there will be gap analysis. So AI can check what a skill and student has and what skill are missing. Suppose one example is that if a student is weak in coding and communication, AI can give feedback and suggest what to learn next.
Wonderful.
Then there should be mock test and practices. So AI platform can give students practice tests like aptitude, reasoning, coding. Students get instant result and advice on how to improve it. And I have seen, sir, that in village side, the students' aptitude and reasoning is very poor. And due to this, they failed many times in interviews. Next one is interview simulation is also students can practice interviews with an AI based system. It checks their answers, confidence, eye contact, and how clearly they speak, and they give helpful suggestions for that. Project is very important. AI can review students' project. It check if the project is original, how useful it is, and how well the student explained it. So these are the very important things, sir. Now, I have to say what college can do in what is the role of college regarding AI. So college can use free or low cost AI tools for mock interview and skill testing. Then give training to TPOs and faculty on how to use AI dashboard and reports. And building a digital career portal where students can register, practice, they can upload their resumes and get job alerts. So this is from my side, sir.
No, wonderful, wonderful. So I think yes, AI can really help the student to really prep pretty well on interviews, on aptitude tests. And aptitude tests are typically like a guerrilla warfare, right? So aptitude
Yes.
tests, typically you have to really identify the weak question, solve it, and move ahead. And in any aptitude test, I have designed the entire TCS aptitude test almost 15 years back, and most of the aptitude tests has 33% easy question, 33% medium difficulty, and 33% is difficult. Typically, the cutoff is 50%.
Yes.
The issue is when you really get entangled with difficult question, you lose the time. So maybe let's example, if you are not very good in probability, you take typically 5 minutes to solve a probability question, but typically on other questions you take average 1 minute. So if you solve 3 probability questions in that same time, you can really solve 15 other questions, right?
Yes.
And this is easily said than done. And people need to really master this guerrilla war, not learning the training and placement, training in the classroom for aptitude test, but going through the aptitude test actually. And that's where AI and data can really give them insight what exactly is happening. So, Dr. Vivek, if you're here, and Dr. Rahul, you can please switch on your video and microphone, then I can really throw a question to you. So, Dr. Rahul, over to you. What are your opinions how AI can be helpful in terms of really preparing student well for this campus preparation, which could be aptitude test, technical test, coding test, or maybe interview? Your thoughts?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Hope I am audible to all.
Yes, very
Okay.
much clear.
The first part, sir, when we talk about the AI, then we need to talk about the conventional things also.
Right.
From last few years, we are focusing on the student capability, student
Mm,
training, student attitude. A lot of
mm,
my TPO friends, Shital Kumar Ravandare sir, Milkesh Jain sir, Sanjay Jadhav sir, Bhavesh Kumar Pasi sir, these people have explained about one unique problem, that is students' mentality.
mm,
Right. First of all, when we talk about the students' mentality, then we need to talk about the symptoms of the student. Are they aware about the symptoms of the student? There is a very good shloka in Sanskrit that is Kakacheshta Bako Dhyanam Shwana Nidra Tathaivacha Alpahari Grahatyagi Vidyarthi Panchalakshanam. These 5 symptoms are the student symptoms, referred as the student symptoms. Kakacheshta means curiosity. If the curiosity is there, he is a student. Bako Dhyanam, concentration. If the concentration is there, he is a student. Shwan Nidra means alertness. If the alertness is there, he is a student. And last 2 are, one is Graha Tyagi, outside from our own home. Means comfort zone ke bahar. And Alpahari, kam khane wala. Because drowsiness should not be there in students. These 5 symptoms should follow by the each and every students. Isn't it, sir? The second one is we are talking about the AI, ML, machine language, artificial intelligence. Then we need to concentrate on the knowledge part, because all is referred as a knowledge. So again, I refer one sloka that is about the knowledge. What is the power of knowledge or the definition of knowledge? When we see Nachorya Haryam, Naraja Haryam, Nabhata Bhajam, Nabharakari, Vyaye Krate Vardhati Eva Nityam, Vidya Dhanam Sarvadhana Pradhanam. Means what is knowledge? Knowledge, the first line of the shloka is Nachorya Haryam, चोर चोरी नहीं कर सकता, नराज हार्यम, राजा छीन नहीं सकता. तो ऐसा ज्ञान अगर उनको कॉलेज से मिल रहा है तो दे शुड कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन दी एजुकेशनल पार्ट ऑफ देयर सिस्टम. जो भी पढ़ा रहे हैं, we are concentrating on the end part of the ecosystem, means placements. But for that, the prerequisites are very much important, sir. According to me, counseling is the only solution for all the problems. When he know this is the better for him or her, he should follow all the instructions given by their faculties and TPOs also. We all TPOs are struggling with the students' mentality, and of course, AI will help us to enhance their skill set in some less efforts, because initially or anciently we are trying to give them aptitude knowledge in classroom knowledge, but nowadays they have one gadget in their hand that is called as mobile. They can learn from mobile. Means AI can change their life if it can be used efficiently. I hope I answered your question, sir.
No, wonderful. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for sharing your deeper insight. Dr. Vivek, over to you. Let's build it up on this point that how we can really use AI to really prep a student pretty well.
Yes. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity, sir. What I presume is like, since engineering is for 4 years, first year we can identify the students based on any AI platform. And then once they are identified, then we can train them accordingly. Then nowadays there are so many differential type of hiring and all. So every company now, even the mass recruiters, they go for differential hiring and all. So based on that, we can sort out the students, and students accordingly, they can be processed. They can be trained accordingly so that they can, whichever field they are good at, they can be selected over there. And then the very important thing is they should know how to build their resume according to AI, because most of the companies, they are going for screening through AI. If they have not prepared their resume well, then definitely the resumes won't get shortlisted, and then everything becomes of no use. Like, and then when they are preparing, they can have this constant like examination and their analysis, and then based on that, when we go for mock interviews, what I've seen in Assessfy and all, since if I talk about my college, it falls between Mr. Sheetal Kumar Ravinder's college and Mr. Milkesh Jain's college. So even the location is a constraint for us. So we most of the time we depend on mass hires. So if we had given like selections of like 200 plus selections with TCS at some point of time, but now because of the quality of the students and all, and even few companies which have stopped coming to the colleges and all, the mass recruiters, now it becomes a challenge for us. Why? Because now we have to place students in small numbers, 10 to 15 students for a particular company. And now for us, your platform like Muni will play a very important part. Why? Because what we can do is we can get in touch with different TPOs, and according to our students' caliber and all, once the students are assessed on Assessfy, then according to that, we can like pitch in different HR, pitch in our students to different HRs and all. And then what will happen, we could get in touch with the requisite company and we can get a student's place. So what I feel is AI would play a good role for colleges like us in preparing our students as well as in getting them placed.
No, thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Vivek. And I can really relate pretty well. I have visited your college couple of times, right? Reaching to Jabalpur for any recruiter from Bombay, right? Taking Hexaware over there, taking flight from Bombay to Nagpur and then taking a car, right? You're good, hospitable institution, but it takes a lot of time to really reach over there. And salute to you that yes, you're doing your job incredibly well, trying to replace the student. And you rightly pointed out that this mass recruitment era is gone, and I've been advocating it pretty long. That no more these large companies will come in a truck and hire the candidate in thousands. That era slowly and gradually is going to be fed. Now the requirement is coming from very specific specialized skills. So I want like 5 Azure cloud engineers. I want say computer vision engineers. I want LLM find tune engineers, right? Deep learning engineer for maybe NLP tasks. Those kind of very specific jobs will come from different branches. And for them, we need to really customize our preparation, last minute preparation, and of course, long projects, right, through virtual internship and other stuff. And when we have to really deal on a small number, humanly, logistically, it's not possible. And that's where we need some digital systems and digital brain, which can really work 24/7, even if you're sleeping. And that's where these kind of system can really play and come in handy. Dr. Shrikant, over to you. I would like to hear your views that how we can really use AI, which is digital assistant or digital brain, in terms of really sharing some of your responsibility or improving the productivity, improving efficiency, making a student much better prepared. Over to you, your thoughts.
So much. Now today I got to understand that every college is facing the same scenarios.
Yes.
Along with the students, along with the college staff, academics and everything. Now when AI is coming into picture, how AI is going to help us, we can get the strength and weakness of the student. It is very easy for us to find out the strength and weakness of every student who is taking the diagnostic assessment. Now, a basic personalized pathway for every individual can be easily identified. Earlier, it was a scenario, no, students are completely blank. They are not knowing whether I should go. I should go in this field or that field. Right now, with the help of AI, what we can figure it out, where exactly the student is willing to go. So by introducing the various modules along with an integration of AI can easily help us to understand. Even using AI, a basic feedback mechanism for improving their own self. If we are providing a real-time information for every student on their mobile phone, as they are Gen Z, they are using their cell phones very frequently. So on the cell phone, they can easily find it out where exactly I am lacking behind. So these are few things wherein we can implement. Now, what AI can also help us, they are using cell phone. Let's give an AI-based coding and HR interview simulators to them, wherein they can build, their confidence. Again, This can also help them for evaluation purpose. So using cell phone, we can make it as an advantage by implementing the various modules. Then resume scoring, then communication feedback, their behavior analysis is also one of the thing where we are everyone is talking about. This can also be used for analysis using the AI tool mechanism. So AI is the way where we are going to see. It's like the way we want to use it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Request to all the audience, if you have any questions, please keep on writing. We'll soon open the questions to the audience. Mr. Pinto, over to you. Let us build up on what Shrikant and Dr. Vivek has really just shared. Do you feel that yes, AI can really help us in terms of really fine-tuning the candidate for HR and technical interviews?
Yes,
As
I
they will
think
be facing more and more number of interviews for very
see what
specialized
happens,
jobs.
sir, if you get someone from outside to take interviews, an industry person, so there is a problem of time management,
Right.
time of the student as well as the time of the person who comes for taking interviews. Now, if you have a chatbot, you have a platform like yours, Assessfy or GoPreg, there are multiple platforms which are available either in the paid version or in the free version. Depending on what kind of budgets you have, you can take either of the two. You'll find that these are doing a good job, as good as a human being will do. And the second thing is you can take this interview at your own time, sweet time. It is not time constrained, time bound. So multiple practice sessions can be had on the with the help of AI. AI proctored interviews, HR, technical, you name a topic, and the lady or guy on the AI will be able to ask you the right question and give you the right feedback. You can practice as much as you want. So whatever we are doing, multiple practices with a human can be done with the help of a robot. And that's a good thing for building the confidence and improving the skill set. Because just having test may not help, having test and then going for interview, seeing how you are rated as per the skill set, and then going back to the drawing room and improving the skill, and then going back to another interview. That is how things will improve. And one more point that I wanted to add is whatever problems we are seeing is basically because of the demand supply gaps. When we did engineering, probably there were hardly 10, 15, 20 engineering colleges across Maharashtra.
Yes.
Now one college like DJ Sangvi or Shine and Curl will be housing all the students from entire Maharashtra. So number of students have increased multiple folds. As you rightly said, 1.5 million. Now, do I have enough teachers to teach 1.5 million students? That's a difficult question. Then do we have the infrastructure at every organization which has started engineering college to give them the best education? So the question is not just polishing the students in 15 days or 20 days and sending up for recruitment interview. If the problem is deeply rooted in the whole system, it's a systemic problem. It is not a small problem that you and I can address. We can put a small stitch and save some time. And save some lives. But the system is deeply rotten with no one caring for the future of the students. Colleges have been started left, right, center across India. I think if I look at 1999, 97 when I started, the total intake of college in Mumbai could have been 1,500 or 2,000. Now each college is having around that rank, that number. So demand supply has been very skewed, and the problem of unplacement or placement, whatever you called it, is going to last for a long time, sir, unless we correct this particular fundamental problem, sir. Okay, thank you.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No, even shall I add something, sir?
Yeah, please.
I think demand from the company side is also getting down, isn't it? They want people, but they want ready people. They earlier Wilson sir, if you remember, earlier, if you clear aptitude, 90% chances were there that you used to get the offer letters. Now, here onwards, things will be not like that. Companies are not ready now to invest their time and money also. They want that from day one, student should be ready. maybe with a week's time, that's fine. But
Yes.
they are not ready. Each company, even though they are selecting few students who are good out of the available lot, because somehow they have to have that head count.
Yes.
Right. So now they are saying, no, these many students should be ready in, say, full stack. This many students should be ready in whatever testing or automation or AI, ML. And they will not probably invest that 1 lakh rupees per candidate and 6 months of training. They will not afford it here onwards. So probably they will say, if you have ready material, then give it to me. Otherwise, and as rightly said by sir, there are huge numbers now. Supply is too much and demand is required. But yes, somehow we have to cope up with the solution, and probably scaling is required. So now we are training few students with the help of AI. Probably we will be reaching out to more students and in a more specific way, assessing each student, and then wherever gaps are there, we have to fill up. So let's see. Probably time will give us the solution, and AI probably will be the. But we don't have to scare, isn't it? What will happen? Things will happen. उसने चोंच दिया है वो दाना भी देगा बच्चों को अपने.
Well
I
said,
want
That's
sir.
to
very,
add something.
very positive, very positive, very positive.
एक बात है,
sir,
sir,
something.
sir, we had given this offer to many companies, saying that, okay, what kind of skill set do you need? Let's say full stack, let's say cloud, let's say networking. You give us a technology and we'll train the students. And our only submission is you shall conduct interviews without any criteria. Whether they clear an aptitude or don't clear aptitude, none of your business. You want a technology, we are giving technology. Conduct the interviews, if they select, great. But a lot of companies are also shying away from this model. They want technology trained people, but they don't want to interview those people directly. They will have some artificial, obstacle, in the form of aptitude test or group discussion. So that even companies have to change their mindset, saying that if I want someone who is skilled, I should go and have more time spent on interviewing rather than conducting aptitude or GD or things which are not selection-based criteria.
I think Dr. Professor Sanjay has a point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Rightly said by Sheetal sir, it's true that crowd is increasing and skill-based hiring should be there. And my friend Wilson sir also told that huge crowd is waiting for the job. Also, huge number of openings in the company. As well as a TPO, I am also a professor and a computer engineer. In this AI's concern, I have a three perspective. AI we should somewhat implemented in AI, and somewhat AI integration is needed in these fields. Like the first field, I want to focus job openings. Future trends in job openings, AI should predict, and we should work on it. Future trends in the hiring and the skill required for that trends. That should be there by AI prediction, and that will be matched with these current student capabilities and profiles, and students current capabilities should be mapped by AI. Second part, student Assessfy and all other companies are also doing AI mapping of the student, and that is the right way, but that should be mapped with the future trends of the job openings, and the student where student is lagging, not giving them the knowledge which is he is already having, and he can get that from the internet. So that's why the student trends and how to what we can say, उसका स्टूडेंट का इंटरेस्ट कैसे बढ़ाना चाहिए ये फील्ड में, वो देखने के लिए एआई पे काम करना चाहिए. एंड सेकंड थर्ड थिंग, we should third work on the TPOs and the faculty members and the institute level. Those are brainstorming and brain building talents of the students. So a new TPO should be trained by AI to how to get the companies, how to train the student, how to place the companies, like, and teachers in the college, how to get them ready for the skilling building and future trends required. And management also, there should be some app AI apps for the management who will tell about what is exactly pinpoints of the TPO and what they are facing. Not only TPOs, what is the market, what is the demand of the market, and where we should go not only we are seeing the by business making strategies, but also we have to think about the student benefit and the institute benefit and society benefit. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. So I think you have highlighted very good points. Yes, AI is capable, and in fact, when I designed this data science program, we analyzed roughly around 52,000 jobs across the globe. And based on that, we identified what kind of skills is required. So we're not only taking the feedback from, say, experts, industry experts, because industry experts have their own biases. All of human beings have their own biases. So we listen to the data, and then based on the data, we actually design the curriculum. We keep on dynamically change the curriculum, and humanly it is not possible. That big data systems and AI can really churn that data, give you the insights, and based on that, you can really pick up what is the current requirement, if not the future requirement. And the current requirement also gives you some indication of the future. Mr. Pinto has rightly identified, and Sheetal Kumarji as well, that yes, our own assessment that roughly around 30% to 60% of engineering colleges in India are going to really shut down their shops in next 5 to 10 years time, because the requirement is going to really go down. And systematic problem which is fundamentally lying, because training and placement department is more of a finishing school, which now industry has outsourced it to us. Earlier at our time, Kotakji, our is our college was used to really build up the fundamental, not finishing. We were raw, right? We were horribly bad in our comm skill, our dressing sense, and everything, right? Not even on the project stuff. We knew the basic fundamental, but now industry wants the ready-made product, and they have outsourced the whole thing to the training and placement department. So over to you, Dr. Vineet. What are your views? How we can really embrace AI? How we can really roll out AI inside the institution, and not take AI as a software, but digital assistant which can really help making students' life better and improve the success. Over to you. Your thoughts.
First of all, let me summarize what has been discussed by my friends and all of us.
Yes.
That eventually the recruitment process, a lot of conventional approach is still being used. A lot of challenges within the campuses are there, maybe from the management's perspective, faculty, department, curriculum, and so on and so forth. I mean, a list of challenges were also discussed.
Right.
From my experience, let me tell you very honestly, and with all due respects to all the stakeholders, that changing this system right now will be, instead of concentrating on changing the system or trying to, take care of these challenges, I would say that today we are in a student-centric environment, and students are our major stakeholders. And of course, these challenges, overcoming these challenges will take its own time. But rather than that, let's adopt to the technology. Let us adopt to the changes which are happening very rapidly in the industry. On one side, industry wants ready job ready students. On the other side, we say that we have the challenges, but then we have to figure the solution. And the solution, what I feel or I oversee, is that first of all, the Gen Z which we are handling right now, I would say the smartest generation up till now, right now.
Yes.
Second is that, see, these children may have a very short span of attention, but they are very smart enough. If we give them a little of resources, they can definitely do wonders. The only challenge which this generation is facing is the awareness of the self-learning resources which are available to them. So what I would suggest is that we should create an awareness amongst this generation of students regarding self-awareness resources, self-learning resources, sorry. Second is, yes, AI is the in thing now. And AI is actually changing lives of every human being on earth. Every coin has got two sides, what we say. So definitely AI, if we look at the positive side of it, I would say that we should encourage our generation, Gen Z, to use this as a tool to, skill themselves. And that is where I would say that, but yes, again, we feel as a typical academicians, we feel students copy this, that. But if the students are shown the positive side of it as to how to rightly use it, how to give the right prompts to the AI, definitely, they will save a lot of time in reinventing the wheel. So instead of reinventing the wheel, let them concentrate on upskilling them. And that's where I look at AI as a very strong tool. I've had the privilege of interacting with your Assessfy team right from the inception. And knowing you personally, Bhupesh ji, I also aware that you keep students at the center. And keeping students in mind, this particular tool was developed. And I would say that yes, it will really help the students to upskill themselves rather than depending upon the curriculum, depending upon the teacher, depending upon the system. So we are making them independent of all this, but at the same time, we are also we should just handle them towards how to use the tool in the right way.
Very true. Very true.
Okay. So tools are always available, but how to use it to the right direction and for their own benefit. And that's where the personalization comes into the picture. The customization comes into the picture. The user friendliness comes into the picture. And all these points, which personally, because I have used this tool, I have seen that these are the strengths of this tool, that there you can customize it based on a specific company's recruitment. You can customize it based on the specific child's skills. So what Sanjay was telling about the mapping of the skills with the candidate skill with the company requirement, yes, that's what is all there. My last point is that let us handhold this generation towards the goal by teaching them, or I wouldn't use it. Teaching is a very strong word. I would say just show them how to use the tool in the right way. That's it. Thank you so much.
No, you have really raised very pertinent point. Like, yes, teacher's role has emerged more of a facilitator than the somebody who will really impart the knowledge, because now we have very robust knowledge infrastructure in terms of large language models, which is ChatGPT or Gork was recently launched, and I was listening to Elon Musk that Gork is now can really beat any human being in terms of really creating the GRE or GMAT or any kind of examination, and it can really solve the PhD level question. So the knowledge infrastructure is there. The Saraswati Devi is in front of every student. And now at this point of time, the human students need more support from the faculty, that which direction they should really go.
Yes.
What kind of project they should really select, what kind of internship they should really go, right?
Yes.
So like I teach deep learning, and my approach of teaching is essentially purely project-based driven. I give them the project, I teach them the basic theory, I tell them, okay, this is the project, and now there are certain gaps in my teaching. You go and pick up that, right? And that is how you will learn how to really learn. Now, most of the coding is done by the ChatGPT and other stuff and Copilot, right? So there is no need of really mugging up the syntax. You need to really understand the basic structures, fundamental, where to use what. An employer is paying you money to really build the product, build the systems, not mugging up the formula or not mugging up the syntax. So the whole teaching and the whole education dynamics has changed. And Wilson ji rightly said that, yes, this whole recruitment process is flawed. I designed the TCS test paper, but now I am the biggest critic of these assessment these aptitude tests, because they're not intelligent tests. They are the gorilla war tests. You need to really hire the candidate based on the skills and based on the projects. Very interesting discussion. This is being built up. Mr. Prakash, I would like to really hear your point. And then we can really hand over to my colleague Purvesh, who will really show us the live demo, and then we'll take the questions from audience, and then I'll like to really have the closing note from all the speakers.
Yes, we discussed.
Prakash, over to you.
Yeah, so it's excellent. We discussed a lot of issues actually. I think most of the problems are common to all.
Yes.
Now the question is, we have to augment AI tool with our process. That's what I think.
Right.
According to the discussion we have to embed our augment AI tool system so that we can minimize the number of problems. We can minimize so many problems and we can be productive. means the time consumed is going to be very less. What the time you're going to put effort is going to less. So as sir clearly told, faculty also should give a lot of input to the students.
Yes.
Right? Because placement officer will not be continuous in touch with the students. When will be generally when they come to the pre-final year or when they come to the final year, then only will be in touch with the students. But more attachment will be with the HODs as well as faculties. Right? So the faculty should give proper input. So they can take whatever the information from us, right? So they need to feed the information to the students. So that's what the thing should happen because they don't listen us because they know that. But even ultimately, when they at the final year, they will listen what we say. But till that, they don't listen to us actually, right? So even if we tell something also, they don't take it seriously. But the faculty can, HOD can, because department having control over the students. They have a complete control over the students. But whereas we don't have so much of control as like that of the faculties. I think definitely this AI tool will create a lot of impact because you see, when we conduct any mock interviews, so we need to depend upon any external resource person. We can use AI. Through AI, we can do. So evaluation, we can use AI tool to do the evaluation. Aptitude test, we can create a test paper as well as we can conduct the test through AI itself. So advantage is we should know how to use the AI tool. So in the entire process, we can use AI tool. And definitely it is productive for all the placement officers. So that's what my personal, thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. So let us please hold on for next 10 minutes. We discussed a lot of problems, and I think Purvesh, my colleague, has some magic pill for us. He'll show you the solution of some of the problems. We'll see how AI can really solve some of the issues for us, not all. And then we'll come back and we'll listen to the questions, respond to the questions from the audience, and we'll try to really summarize and deliver the closing note. Over to you, Purvesh.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Very much clear, and your screen is visible.
Thank you, sir. So good afternoon to everyone, to the speakers for coming for this wonderful panel discussion. And let me quickly walk you through the Assessfy AI, what Assessfy has to offer you basically. So through Assessfy, we are not only offering this to the students, we are also offering this to the TPOs, training and placement officers, where it will help them to basically streamline their process of CMC, Career Management Center. And definitely on the top of that, it also helps the recruiter as well. But in today's session, we're going to more focus on student and the TPO part. So let me quickly start here and let you know the agenda for today's presentation. So we are going to see what it has to offer for the students, okay? And the next part, the second part, as you can see, we also have the option of where you can do the automation of your CMC process. So let us quickly start with the first agenda. For the students basically, and the key challenge that we have focused is that we have seen is that there is a limited exposure to the industry standard assessments. So those assessments can be coding, those assessments can be aptitude tests, the mock interview tests. So there's a limited exposure that to the students. So here we have come up with a test library, okay, and this test library is an AI powered test library. How? Because through this assessments, when the students go through this assessment, they can definitely get the auto evaluations of those assessments, okay. So the assessments are auto evaluated, and it provides a personalized feedback to the students, like the answers they have provided for coding, for descriptive, for oral, for multiple choice, and it provides a summary to them basically at the end. So let us quickly see what this library has to offer. The students can come and they can register here on this library. They can find out the internship topic, subject on which they want to train or assess themselves, okay. Different types of assessments are available: mock interview, coding, descriptive, case study, okay. You can see it is completely labeled. Assessments are available. There are different institutes that are already using these assessments. So simply there are two models, where the student can directly come here and they can register, or we can go through the TPO sites or the institute side as well. We can register the institute and they can allow this platform to the students basically. Then once the students are registered, basically let us quickly see some sample mock tests that the platform offers, not only for the software or for computer science. It also offers assessments for mock interview for mechanical department, for electronics department, correct? So but for the software, it has a complete package. Yes, definitely there are limitations for core subjects, but we have a lot of assessments, those who cover mechanical and electrical subjects programs as well. Then as a TPO or as a teacher, basically you can have a package or a planning, assessment schedule planning as well for your students, basically for a particular subjects. So you can get that from the test library. Okay, so for a particular subject, if you want to train your students, you can get that from the library basically. Then as a student, basically once they go through this platform, for specifically I'm starting from coding assessments, so it supports almost all kind of uh, languages for coding, so the students can go through it. Let us quickly see an example where how the where I say that we have an AI basically here. So as you can see, this is a coding assessment. This is the pattern of the question. Okay, please have a look at this question pattern. These are not the pattern that we generally teach or train our students in our college or institutes. These are basically the industry pattern when the student go through campus placements or for hiring. There you can see this kind of question patterns are used. So we have used similar pattern for all coding assessments that we have fed it into our test library, so student can go through it, so they get familiar to this type of questions, and they can solve these questions basically. Here there is a compiler. Okay, student can write down their answers here in the code. They can run this code and they can see whether their code is running or not. Okay, as a teacher or as an administrator, even you can see the AI evaluation is already done, but if you want to check have a manual check, even you can check that. This is the magic that we have. It is not only doing an auto evaluation, it is providing a summative feedback to the students, like where they have made mistakes, what they improvement they need to do for their answer that they have submitted, correct? And this is done for each and every question that they go through it, for maybe for descriptive coding, oral assessment, case study, for each type of assessment it has been planned. Then in coding example, we also have an inline code review. So the students, when they write the code or when they go through the assessment, they get to know basically where they have made the critical mistakes, where the syntax is wrong, on which line. The way the teacher teaches, the similar way it provides an inline code review as well to the students. So this way, as you can just imagine, when the students are going through this assessment, definitely after the assessment, Sarah, they are getting this auto-evaluated assessment to them. So there is no requirement of any teacher or any guidance here. This platform is self enabled to tell that to the students basically. Similarly, next example for the oral assessment basically. So please have a look at this screenshot basically. Similarly, student can even get ready for the oral assessments as well, oral viva questions as well basically. So please, this way the pattern is that they can see the questions and they can record their responses in the format of voice,
A
as
linked
you can
list
see
consists
here.
of two parts, which is information and the link. In a single connected listening, the beginning of the list is marked by a
Yeah.
unique
So
point.
as you can see, this also enables the student to gain confidence, because when they go for any interview, when these questions are asked, so if they have not prepared themselves for these questions, they cannot answer, or they will not be able to answer in very confidently. So here the platform empowers the students basically to use it to repeat and repeat, do the assessments, and get the evaluations after that. And not only for these technical questions, for even for personal interview, it is very important. The platform also supports that as well. So if you hear like tell me about yourself, we see that this question is very simple to, but to answer that question with the confidence, it is very difficult for the students. So the student can come to the platform, they can repeat, they can have multiple times, they can attempt this question and they can prepare themselves, and each time they are getting a feedback, they are getting a response from the platform as well after the evaluation is done. Then so this is the evaluation that
I'll tell you one of the incidents. One of my students, right, I'll not name, he actually appeared for almost 15 companies interview. Very sharp candidate, right? One of the best performer. And he could not clear any of the interview. And I was surprised that he is one of the sharpest candidate, academically brilliant candidate, and why he's failing in interview. And he came to me, he told me, that I'm doing pretty well in all the interview, but I don't know really why the company is not selecting me. And like if had been one or two companies, I could have understood that yes, this could be mistake from one company or two companies. But now the sample size is pretty large, which is 15 companies. This must be some issue. I didn't tell him. I said, okay, go on this platform and put down the questions which these companies have asked and responded. And this candidate came to me very next day and he informed me, sir, I got to know where I was making mistake. Right? This guy was telling too little. So he was giving very short, very brief answer to the question. He was not going in depth. And that this platform could really provide him that insight, which otherwise through the mock interview, our faculty was not able to really provide him because they don't have the time. Right? And that's the power that yes, AI can patiently hear you in hundreds of questions. And I have done the massive recruitment and for various companies. And this question, tell me something about yourself, is the most important question. It is a make or break question. You need to really practice for 40, 50 times before you arrive to the best answer. And you need to really practice. And that's how your actually biological neuron learns and then you really come to near perfect articulation. Right? And that's where it really works pretty handy. Now it is being used by thousands and thousands of students across the country and across the globe. Over to you, Purvesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So next we come to the another type of test, that is the aptitude test. We all know that this is very common and hugely used for any campus hiring basically. And almost each and every students go through this kind of aptitude test. So here we have an test, because all these tests are time bounded and students need to solve these questions in a limited time period. So here, as you can quickly see, after the assessment of aptitude assessment is done, student can really track their time for each question, how much time they have taken basically. So as sir mentioned earlier that it is a guerrilla war. So the student need to solve the easiest or the questions or the type they know quickly as compared to the hardest question. So here they get to know exactly for each question how much time they are taking. Okay, so that next time when they go through this kind of assessment, they well are aware that which questions they need to solve first and which to solve at the next, or which to leave the questions. Correct. So this is the platform where it supports this kind of time management, and this was for individual assessment. For each question they get to know. Even platform has the capability to tell them for which section how much time they have taken. For example, this was aptitude test. So this is a report basically that is provided to the students. They get to know the marks, and even they get to know for each section how much time they have taken. So they are well aware that which section they have well prepared, which section they need to solve at the earliest. That is the complete idea, objective behind this information to provide.
So difficult questions, as I earlier told, these are like a landmines, right? Hidden inside the easy and medium difficulty questions. And as a student, as a human being, we try to really solve some difficult questions. But in this process, we lose the time. We eat away like 5 questions opportunity cost. And let's example, if you try to solve 5 difficult questions, you've eaten away like 25 questions time. If average time is 5 minutes, in 25 minutes you could have actually solved 25 questions. And so these tests are not intelligence tests. These tests are, you can really master only by practicing it, and you just need 50% to crack any aptitude test. And you are not joined engineering college to really read probability and permutation combination or maybe number theory. These are like 10th level mathematics. Why to really spend so much of time on those? Give them say 20, 30, 40 tests, and they will be able to really figure it out which is the easy question. It's a just simple guerrilla war. And I have trained thousands of candidates, whether it is a CAT, whether it is a GRE, whether it is any kind of aptitude test, they all are same. And personally, I have designed TCS aptitude tests, roughly around 15 aptitude tests I had designed. Go ahead, Purvesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Then next, it is not only for the students to monitor their time tracking or the details about their assessments. This we also provide this reports to the TPOs or to the admin who is going to monitor their progress basically. So here, this is one of the report that I would love to quickly show you, where as a admin or as a teacher, you can see for each uh, section or for each topic how the student has performed, which student is lacking or they are getting less marks for which particular topic. We will get to know all these thresholds. You can set basically 50%, 40% to highlight basically, but you get to know through these reports, okay, these students are really very good in critical reasoning, or these are very good in particular topics. You get to know from these reports. Okay, and at the last, it will tell you the exact proficiency level of the students basically. And all these parameters, all these hierarchies basically, thresholds, you can set on your, as you can see for this particular assessment, these are the thresholds that are set. So you have complete freedom to do the modification. And at the bottom, it also provides a cognitive report as well, because all these questions are cognitive mapped. Each question is cognitive mapped with Bloom's taxonomy by default. We'll go to the next section. Yeah, so these are the report I just shown you. Yeah, so this was for the campus placement preparation that I have shown. The next part of this campus placement preparation is the PBL, that is project-based learning. So the platform also empowers these to the students and to the teachers basically, how they can train their students through this project-based learning. So in project-based learnings, these are the offerings that we have basically. Not offering, these are the operational part that the platform has. So it has a huge repository, a large pool of repository of project ideas, you can say. Then I'll just quickly show you how the project submission link is created, how the students can submit their projects on this portal, okay, how you can monitor and track their progress, and finally the evaluation. So this way, as a teacher, you can use different project ideas, okay, from the large pool that we've already fed it into the Assessfy AI. Okay, so whenever we register your account as a institute on a platform, you get this kind of interface where you can quickly go and use these ideas. If you have your own ideas with you, you can even use that. All these ideas are linked with through programs, actually, the branch name. Okay, you can just select the branch name for which you want to just use these ideas. Okay, and respective idea will be available to you. Now the important part in this idea is that it's not only providing the idea, it provides the description about that project, the skill set that is required. Okay, what are the prerequisite, what are the tools that will be used in this particular project idea, and finally it also tells you the milestone. Okay, like it will divide the milestones of this particular project ideas. As you can see, this completely you can modify on your need, but by default these ideas are come up with this complete information.
And that's where the AI is playing a significant role. So there is a large repository, whether it is civil, mechanical, electrical, AI, data science, right, or any branch or any field or HR or marketing. So based on the project idea, it can really create the description, it can really create the skill set, it can really create the what is the prerequisite skill. It will really set up the milestone, it will give all the tentative idea of how much time it will really take. So it really takes a lot of load off the shoulder from the faculty. You can really bring in the external industry mentor or those kind of stuff. And that's where you can really make a student skill ready, and that's where the world is going. Yeah, Pravesh.
Yeah, the next step is that you create a submission link, okay, and then you make these project ideas available to the students. Okay, we'll move to the next. Then the student portal, the student get the access to these project ideas, and they can submit their submissions basically. Okay, you can create the groups. Okay, for each class you can create different groups, and then you can provide these ideas to the students. Then simply you can do the project evaluation and tracking. I'll just quickly show you this part where it is very important. So it really helps you to monitor it. Okay, like for each submission, basically it is a digital platform. Okay, all the students get do their submissions here. As you can see, these are the project links, project submission link that I created. Yeah, here are the project ideas that you have provided. As you can see, even it shows you the the progress of this particular submission. You can see the students, those who have access to this project idea. Okay, on this screen you can get the complete details about the project. Correct. Now you can see the skills, prerequisite tools, the students, those who are enrolled in this project idea. These are the milestone, correct? Here comes the very important part. Now, as you can see uploaded by column where you get to know for each milestone which student has uploaded what kind of submission, and even you can see the status as well. If you click on preview, you get to know what submission they have provided basically. Yes. Let me take back. Yeah. So this way you can see what attachments are done, which student has done the attachment. You can have a look at that attachment as well. So no need to get these submissions through email or through any Google Drive link. There is a digital platform where you can get all the submission from the students. And this platform can do even auto evaluation onto that. So once you click on grade me, it will, whatever submissions are done here, it will do the auto evaluation on the top of that. Let me just quickly see. Yes. So once you click on grade me, so it can evaluate PDF documents, Word document. It can evaluate code submissions as well. The Jupyter notebook file that the student can upload, text it can evaluate, correct? And then it can do the provide the grades to the students. Again, this can be modified, customized on your own. Yes, so this was the project-based learning that I have just shown you. Now let's quickly go to the next part of the presentation that I just mentioned, that it also helps the TPO, training placement officers, as well, to do the automation of their CMC process, and that they can do with the help of Immuni Seagull. So let us quickly see what you can do by using the platform. So first is that you can have an end-to-end placement solution, basically, where you can define the complete process of your CMC, like how the companies are coming to your campus, what emails you need to send them. The complete process you can mention here, correct? And then the process is like that. You need to onboard your students as well to the platform so that their account will be get created, so that they can create their profile on the platform. Once it is done, you can use the platform for the recruiter outreach as well. So this platform is already filled with a lot of recruiter information, recruiter data. Okay, you can find that in your CRM. Okay, now the best part is that you can select the recruiter on your choice, like which location you're there, what designation you're looking exactly. You can find that. And the next part is that you can run an email campaign to them. So here the automation comes into the picture, where you can send the email to all the required HRs, okay, the recruiter guys. Then you can set the automated email where all the follow-ups, you no need to do it manually. You can just set up all the follow-ups here in the system only. So if the recruiters are opening their email, if they are not opening the email, or whatever reply they taking you can just set up a automated follow-up on that basically. Then once this email reaches to the recruiter, then the next part comes into the picture. So I have the platform also had some readily available email templates for you. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. So you can find this kind of email templates. You can modify these templates on your own. These templates have the placement brochure, the digital placement brochure already attached into this. Okay, I'll just quickly show you the digital placement brochure as well. Then this was the email that you will be sending to the recruiter. Similarly, once the recruiter comes back to you with the information, even you can find that which has the job application link or the campus recruitment form. So I'll just quickly show you a digital placement brochure that you can create by using the MySeagull platform. So here I'm showing an example of EG School of Data Science. Bhupesh sir is the founder of AG School of Data Science. With their permission, I'm just showing you this information. So here, this way, as Aegis provides data science programs here. So this way, a digital platform, digital placement brochure is created for each branch or for each program. And this way, the student profiles are created. So this will be available to the recruiter. Just imagine that they're getting this information. You don't need to share an Excel sheets or CVs of the students. You can simply send this digital brochure link to them. And this all been provided and inputted by the student. You can, as a TP, you can validate all this information. And once it is ready, you can just simply send this digital brochure link to all the recruiters that you're willing to bring on them or for your campus hiring. Then once this brochure is provided to them, they are ready and they want to come to the campus hiring on your campus. Then this next comes into the picture, process comes into the picture, where even you can track all the activities. Yeah, again, it is mandatory that the recruiter need to use a platform, the same platform, then only you can do it, the monitoring. But even on your own, on yourself also, you can use this campus, that is the application tracking system, where you get to know the exact status of your students, like whether they're in the shortlisted phase, they're in the assessment phase, whether the interview schedule done is not. So complete activity can be monitored through this campus ATS. And as a TPO, even you can use this for your own help as well. You can manually allocate or do the what do we say, allocation of the assessments and the interview, basically. So this was it for the TPOs or training placement officers, how they can use the platform, not for just for sending the email or reaching out to the recruiter, but also to do the campus tracking as well. Thank you so much from my side.
Thank you, Purvesh. Thank you so much for such a wonderful presentation and demonstration. I think it must have invoked some thoughts, implementation thoughts, and a lot of participants. I request all the speakers, as we are wrapping up this panel, we would like to hear your closing remark. And then if we have some questions from audience, we will try to retake those questions. Dr. Sheetal Kumar, Dr. Rahul, Dr. Bhavesh, Dr. Vivek, Dr. Hemant. Request all the speakers to please switch on your video. Dr. Shrikant. Okay, so we have one question. Where can we get access to this application? So, San, you can really get this application. Seagull application is available free of cost to all the training placement officers, all the colleges. We are not charging for this application. This application is also available free of cost to all the recruiters. So we made the decision that will not charge from either recruiters or from the institution, right? It has got thousands of recruiters data, whether it is in India, whether it is in Singapore, whether it is in UAE, and you can really start sending your outreach campaign, and it has got hundreds of other features available. We typically charge only from recruiters for assessment tests. So this is as our gift. This is available to all the colleges across the country without any charges. Right now, as we are wrapping up this roundtable, I would like to hear the closing remark from all of you, maybe for a minute. Let's start from Dr. Sheetal Kumar.
Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of all the TPO community, we really thank you for this initiative, because AI is the future, all of us know. And definitely our TPO fraternity will take the advantage of whatever your team has already built. Probably your team might have put in efforts for so many months together, right? And it's the output now. Product is available with us. Definitely we will go ahead with it. And as far as our TPO community is considered, dear friends, do not worry. There will be really good stuff coming all the way for 2026 batch as well as further batches. Let us update ourselves, right? So syllabus and faculty, training on faculty as well as students. These are the keys probably, and definitely we will march ahead with full enthusiasm and full josh. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Mr. Pinto.
I think a lot has been said about AI and its integration. What probably we can do is you can start with your own tool and start training students, assessing them. And along with that, there are multiple other tools also which are freely available. So all the TPOs, the community can look at these free tools which are there and start practicing the students' interviews, student test, and even the technical knowledge discipline wise. If I don't know much of mechanical engineering, I can always take help of AI tool and start asking questions with the help of AI tool and then verify whether the answers are correct or not.
Yes.
So obviously it gives me a little bit upper hand, you know.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Prakash.
Thanks a lot. As I mentioned, a lot of problems. Now by using AI, we can solve a lot number of problems actually. So it's going to be the only thing is you have to start implementing from tomorrow itself. That's what I can say. So thanks a lot.
Yeah. Dr. Pasi?
Yes, sir. So this is very rightly said by someone that if you want to bring revolution, then you should correct your basics. Now, the tool which you are proposing, it is nothing but targeting the basics. And this is 360-degree tool, sir. I'm damn sure because I have seen these things in the different European cultures. So this is going to bring the revolution, and this is going to be the best we can say tool for the TPOs as well. Again, I'm focusing on that word TPO because I can see how much they struggle in paperwork in India. So this is going to be the best tool for them. Also, that PBL model which you have integrated in your software, this is something unique because in PBL, everyone is doing PBL. We know if you ask all institutions, they will say, yeah, we are doing PBL. But the important thing is assessment in PBL.
Yes.
That is very important thing and which is missing. Assessing PBL on question answer marks is like killing the PBL. And you are trying to avoid that by integrating that. So it is good, sir. It is going to bring some definite change in the society. All the best to you and your team, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Vivek? Dr. Vivek?
Actually, as you had rightly said, because now the hiring is sort of niche hiring, and there are so many new technologies coming up, and let's face the question that we don't have that many resources in an institute. So AI will definitely play a very big role in that. AI tools will help the students to upgrade themselves in different technologies and all. And I suppose Assessfy and Siegel will provide can provide an end-to-end solution to this. And I congratulate you, and I wish you all the best, sir. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Dr. Rahul?
Yes, thank you, sir. Definitely, it will help a lot to enhance the skill set of the student and the people's like the group of institutions like us. We have civil engineering colleges and 150 colleges together in Pune city and suburban area. So it will be a great help to you by using this tool, and definitely we'll start using right now, and we'll ask our student to familiar with this tool and take the maximum benefit of this tool. Thank you. Thank you very much for providing such a nice platform and tool. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. So I think we have reached to the conclusion. Let us wrap up this panel discussion. So here a couple of summary. I would like to present some key points which we have discussed. We discussed a lot of challenges, and as the right approach is, yes, we have so many challenges, but the business need to really go on. We need to keep on supporting the student, and we need to really prep them. And I think we see some ray of hope in AI, which is not a simple software, which is more of intelligence, aggregation of intelligence, and it is like a god-like power in our hand, and we should really take it as our friend, as a digital assistant, to not only to really make our life easier, but to improve the life of the student, improve the learning outcome. And as Mr. Pinto said, it is not only just preparing them for the last mile of campus aptitude tests or interview through the mock test, but systematically building up their foundation, building up their skills in a longer run. And that is where the project-based learning and skill-based learning really comes in handy. So I express my gratitude to all the participants patiently hearing this discussion, and all the speakers for joining this roundtable. Thank you so much for joining. Let's not remain this conversation as a only conversation. Let's start taking the outcome of this roundtable into the action, and let's bring action into our life, action into the student's life, and action into our campus. Thank you so much, and looking forward to meet you sometime in the real world. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for joining, and I would also like to make an announcement that we have circulated a form in the chat, and I would request everyone to fill in, whoever is interested to really avail the services of Assessfy and Seagull. So once we receive your details, we'll contact you, and then we can customize the solution, whatever you want, and we can proceed ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Anit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.